All right, and we are live. welcome everyone. I'm Dalahan, Thalstan, a Elven Knights Errant VTuber, and yeah, we're doing another hobby. This is what this month's project's gonna be, as I work my way through my hobby projects. I was thinking maybe doing something painting related soonish, but weather's a bit random as of right now. So we'll I do want also I kind of want to just double check like paints and stuff, make sure I don't have to you know fix up anything that's been a couple years old. So that's kind of kind of why we're doing our kit rather than maybe even finishing up some of the other backlog I've got. Anyways, hope everyone's having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night. And yeah, our project of choice is well, this guy today, an HG, and this kit's almost a year old from when I got it. I do have the Freedom version. Geez, I forget the exact name of the version, but this is from Seed Freedom, the movie that was 1 or 2 years ago at this point, I think. But yes, so this time though, I think what I'll be trying to do is maybe take a look at all the runners first before, because we did have that bite us in the rear with the Gesta. So we should probably look at all the runners first, find out which one's which, and go from there. So let's get cracking. So of course, naturally, I gotta figure. Yeah, sorry, just double checking some stuff. Sorry, just look at the YouTube side here, just real quick. Okay, that we don't necessarily need. I'm hoping that doesn't screw things up on the YouTube side. So okay, there we go. There we go. Just wanted to make sure things are all good in that respect. Yeah, this part obviously. Worst case scenario, I do have the scissors, but I would like to not need them if I don't need to use them. Yeah, so this kit, basically, well, there's a convention me and my friends go to on the regular basis, fairly local-ish one, and they had a workshop for working on this or the Freedom version. So, man. Seeing how my RL friends do things in the hobby a little differently than myself, it is good learning wise. But I also remember the organizers being a little worried when I was trying to put on the sticker for like this sticker or even some of these smaller ones onto it, and they're like, okay, do you need something other than something else to get those in place? Oh, it was yeah, I was stupid shaky too, which did not help. But yeah, so it was around that same time I ended up getting the this guy. So yeah, so the although of the kits I have a lot of seed. At least when what are you? Okay, I think you're. Oh, is there a? I'll have to take a look at the instructions, but he is important. That one is an important little piece. But I think it's more for like yeah, almost like not a file type of thing, but like a projectile type thing. Let's see. Guess we'll just get them out of the runners, make sure they're all good, and of course look at the instructions when we get the chance. Just of course, I know this one's very specific to the Sea Freedom movie. I don't necessarily want to talk too much about it outside of some of the things in the movie itself were somewhat predictable. It does take a little bit from Arthurian Arthurian legend, so to speak. And the instructions is this booklet here. Because I believe there is a piece that's a, let's see, just looking through here. Okay, so this one there was a wire. Yeah, okay, so it is just a line item in here. All right, so let's go through our runners here, just make sure everything's all nice and good and know what's what. So this runner here is what our whoop, backwards. Alpha 1. Okay, so we got multiple alphas. I think I should be able to just put it like so. Foxtrot 2. You know what? I'll just use both these boxes. Hotel 1. This obviously being the shield. Hotel 2. All our different effect parts. Delta 1. Let's look at some of the larger ones here. And also, it doesn't look like anything. Yeah, and they do make use of metallic with these. It's the Freedom. It was more of a gold rather than silver. Echo 2. Okay. This is Alpha. Wait. So this here was what, Alpha 1, correct? Okay, so Alpha 1. This is Alpha 2. Okay, it's interesting that he split these into 2. Of course, I'm trying to remember. Trying to remember the Freedom and whether or not it did something similar. So, geez. Delta 5. Okay, we got like 5 deltas. That's quite a lot. Foxtrot 1. Okay, so that's, again, I think that's more for like the backpack, isn't it? Bravo. Yes, so Bravo 2. Just try to keep them somewhat organized here. This one's Bravo 1. Charlie. Surprisingly, one without a number on it. And Echo 1. Okay. Wait, what? So Delta 1. Okay, no, it is Delta 2, not Delta 5. I was reading that one backwards. Okay. And Echo 1 and Echo 2. All right. Okay, we're good. We are good. Let's see. So, yeah, because the Foxtrot ones, that's this guy here. Just looking through. Yeah, and the wire, yeah, for the grapple stinger. That's why we need that little wire. Oh yes, this little wire. You know what? We'll keep it there. We'll keep it there for now. Surely nothing bad will happen. Okay, so let's see. And on this, is there any bits that are not used? Yeah, looks like 2 bits. As I'm looking through here. Like 2 bits on Hotel 1. But outside of that, looks like everything is needed. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we get to our definitions here. So we need Alpha 2, Bravo 1. Which one are you? Of course, now I'm just spent all that time organizing the runners just to go. But yeah, the red's kind of like a pinkish red. It's not like a deeply saturated red. Okay, Charlie. And Delta 2 is what we'll need. So that is this guy. Okay, so that's basically everybody we need. Let's just organize these a little nicer. All right. Oh, and yes, make sure we've got our stuff at the ready. I might like these guys, depending on how they nip out, I might use some sanding. Um, in this particular instance, just because like the finish isn't like metallic or clear like the past couple of kits we did, so sanding should actually work a fair bit nicer. Okay. Yeah, so there's some caution. Wait. See here? There's Charlie 3, so sticker 2 or sticker 3? So we're already going strong with the stickers. Either white or just okay. So we could have a slight white border to it, or we could have flat out. Okay. Let's just take a look at the art. Yeah, because we could do either. All right, so let's actually nip out the piece first, and we shall see how that all looks. Yes, of course we'll get the safety off on it. That guy. So let's see. Charlie 3 is this guy here. All right. Yes, it's actually going to be somewhat weird going back to these types of kits, considering like whoops, considering how long it's been since I worked with a regular kit. So it's gonna be interesting, like the feel on like the nippers and how that works as well, because this plastic does definitely feel a bit different from what and it does make sense too. Like clear plastic is a different variety of plastic than others. Now this is predominantly like interior. Let's see. So it's gonna face like this. Ah, yeah, okay, I see. Alright, and it's predominantly white. And we could either do... Right, and granted, it's a little hard to see, but there is like a slight recessed area just for the metallic, like the metallic blue. So it's going to be gonna be interesting how this is gonna work out, because again, it was small stickers like this that gave me grief on the freedom. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Or maybe, well, sarcastically, as in the capital FUN fun. Let's see. That said, I'm not under a time constraint, so we're good in that respect. So, how to best get Buddy out, and which ones do we use? Because, actually, is there multiple spots for that on this piece? No. Okay, so there's a different piece that would have it. Yeah, of course, being a little, you know, nervous about this. Let's see. 3 and 2. Yes. We could try. Yeah, and they are stupidly small stickers too, so that's very much unhelpful. Because if we do, okay. So what is the? Does it show when we reach the other piece that uses 2 or 3? Because I'd imagine it's on the helmet, right? So that's 1 for the visor. 4 for the back. Okay, 4 for the back of the head. Oh, Okay, 2 and 4. Okay, includes one extra. Okay. So we get an extra. Alright, so it is just one. Okay. And it just comes down to the look we want, because that with the extra space around it would, I think that would just go right over the whole thing. Yeah, so let's try the harder of the two. And see how this goes. Oh, okay. Sorry if it's hard to see what I'm doing here. I'd like to show what I'm doing, but I have to somehow grab a microscopic piece of sticker here. So my apologies, everybody. And try not to get my finger stuck between the tweezers here. Come on. Oh, jeez. Should be able to just... Do I have it? Nope, I don't have it. Yep. Be prepared for this to take a little while. Let's see. I could try using an X-Acto knife, but I'd rather not, given my tendency to poke myself with said things. I don't want to do that. Don't want to use it if I don't need to. So, it's a, if there's a safer way to do something, I would rather go for that than... I mean, we could... Come on. Like, we managed to get it off out of its spot. Well, Come on. Up, up, and away. I don't want to give up on this one sticker, but at the same time, it might be... We might have mangled it here. Come on. That or I must be a little careful. Can we... Nope. Because I'd like to try and pick it up. I don't think me doing this is gonna help. No. Okay. I might have to use the X-Acto knife. Ah, the scary things that are kept in the box for good reason. Alright. The reason why I keep these in their box when I'm not using them, because they are sharp, pointy, and nothing but trouble. So let's see, can I... Because if I can lift it up and get it onto the X-Acto knife, we may be able to just... Yeah, there we go. And now, next fun part is getting it into position. Ooh. Let's try to steady our grip, because, yeah, that gif of someone applying the lenses with very shaky hands, that's definitely me right now. We've got more... Oh, where did... Yep, still on the blade, still on the blade, okay. And it's such a tricky spot too. Like, if I had this thing like spun around, maybe it'd be easier. Trying to gently spin it around without... Come on. The joys of these sort of these stickers. The joys. Oh, nope. Come on. Cooperate with me, please. Yeah, because the danger, obviously, is any sort of sliding motion. But let's see if I can maybe now that I got it kind of can I get on the tweezers? Or and I kind of got it like that. Of course, naturally keeping the blade pointed away. You know, you gotta always practice safety with these things. The shakiness! Ah! Come on. I can see. Oh, okay. So we. Nope. Nope. It's still on the blade. Like I said. You know what? Let's see if we can. Oof. Come on. Let's see. Come on, get onto the. Nope. Mind you, maybe I've got it far enough on. Oh, now of course I have to find where I have to slot it in again. Ah. Ah. Let's see. This guy goes right. Okay, okay, we are close to being where we need to be. Now we just need to get it into. We had it. We had it. Yes. So, of course, trying to do this without, like I said, damaging the plastic. Oh no! Would a toothpick help in this scenario? Because we can always bust those out. Oh, come on. The hardest part is these stickers. I'm not gonna lie. Come on. Jeez, I'm trying to be stupid cautious here, because obviously if I screw up and hurt myself, that's not good. Come on. Either my depth perception is horrible, or... Okay, there we go. There we go. Got on something that I won't be too afraid of you. Okay, so now I just need to get it off of this and into the spot it needs to be. Aha. Come on. Yeah, this is see this is a tricky part to this. What? Yeah, okay. Let's try the tooth. I think that's still in my put them back in my piston red toolbox. So give me a second. That and here they are. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. This gives us a fine point to work with. Assuming we can get the sticker in a nice position for us to use said fine point. Okay. There's 6 different ways to apply a sticker. It's Come on, just need to get her off. Yeah, okay, good. I think we were making progress. Now it's upside down. Okay. Yeah, it's stickers like this are in a sense why these kits can be a pain sometimes. Because we basically want to try and like nudge it into position if we can. Almost. Okay. Good. There we go. I'm not sure how much of that was caught on camera, but we actually got her in. Now we just apply some pressure. Okay, toothpick was the way to go. Once we got it off the sheet, toothpick was the way to go. Oh. And geez, sticky is all freaking heck. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. That. Ah. We'll keep them here, but we'll keep them sealed in their box. Okay, so that's step 1. Let's see. That's Charlie 3, then Bravo 1, 4. Okay. Yeah, it's well, it is like I do need to kind of work out the whole shakiness bit. It's I think it's more nerves than anything, and perhaps more caffeine than I should. It looks like we'll have an ad break starting in 1 minute. Usually, I've done this for those mainly those on Twitch that may not have a sub or turbo. Usually, I just use the ad break as a means to do a stretch break. So just to avoid people missing out on stuff. So that's why I do that, assuming I can catch it, sort of thing. But yeah, it's that piece marked a little in a not so great way. I mean, it's a small piece, so and the way this goes in is like that. Yeah, and there'll be. I think we'll have that piece covered actually. So yeah, so we got into there, and then in. Wait, this is in the back. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, so there's a slot it goes in the back here. But like this? No, wait, what? Oh, okay, no, I see. It's like this. Goes in from behind. Behind there, does that. Okay, awesome. But yeah, really it's more like if I see that sort of hey, ads are in progress type of thing. If not, well, it's we will handle it as well. I'll handle it when I see it. So there may be some stuff that gets missed in ads, but that's Okay, so now that we are done struggling with that, let's see. There's this piece here, which is oh yeah, so that's another piece we need to do stuff for, and then alpha 20. Oh, okay, alpha 220. Okay, so alpha 220 is this piece here, which is this piece is clear though, which is interesting. I don't recall that on the I don't recall that on the justice. No, sorry, the freedom. I don't recall it on the freedom. And there was a yep, it's landed over there. Okay, now the ad break's going. All right, I'll finish cleaning up this piece and then I'll take a quick stretch break. If I can find the right spots to clip. That. And then, oh, geez. Leave that. Okay. All right, quick stretch break commencing now. All right, and hopefully ad heck should be over. Yeah, so it's just pretty sure it's set to go like every 3 minutes, but I think, do I have it set to auto? Maybe that's part of it. Although this I do find interesting because we do have it in the clear plastic, which is interesting. I really don't remember that with the justice, or not just freedom. The justice is the one we're working on. Ah, the freedom. I meant. Don't remember with the freedom, but it may have been. Although I think it may have been blue, maybe, because it's like yellow eyes on the freedom. So okay, I mean we can. It depends. Do we want clear or also too? If we do it with clear, obviously we don't have like the black around it. So we could do this guy. Come on, off you go. We'll do the visor sticker here. Assuming I can get it. Like grab a corner of it and pull it off nicely. Okay, I might need to do. You know what? Let's try a toothpick. Rather than using an X-Acto knife, let's try a toothpick. See if we can actually. Yes. I haven't foobarred the. I think I haven't foobarred that sticker too much. I might have slightly. May have slightly. Let's hope not. So with these guys, obviously we want to kind of. I can line this up, kind of like that. Oh. Kind of like this. Got the bridge of the nose sort of thing. Nice and gently there. That almost looks textbook. Almost. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's the only sort of problem with some of these smaller kits is if you're doing stuff with stickers, they do tend to be it is a nuisance to do stickers. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so there's obviously a lot of small stuff going on here. So I do apologize, everyone. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, okay. I think possibly we're a little high up, but we got it. Oop. Ah, a little high up, I think, but I believe we got it. And honestly, once we get just slightly raised a little bit, toothpick may not be that bad of a tool to use for this stuff, which is surprising because how much were these even initially? Yeah, great value. This one's definitely seen this, yeah, 2012. 2012. It's how old those ones are. I'm trying to think that I yeah, no, they're probably older ones I found around the house probably. Probably more how I ended up in position of them. All right, so and this piece goes in. Not 100% clear, but it does seem to be like right there, which is kind of what I would expect anyways. Okay, that's looking, yeah, that's looking good. Sorry if it's a little blurry up close. Yeah, it's a little blurry. Like I could maybe tinker with things like sharpness and that. I think maybe like colors do seem like pretty accurate compared to what I'm seeing, but I do see like this orange, for instance, I think is maybe a little too might be a saturation thing. Like it's a bit seemingly brighter on the camera and in person. So yes, let's see. So delta 220. Where is it? 10, 11, 12, 22. Oh no, 20 was sorry. Yeah. Oh, it was just kind of referring that there are parts that you shouldn't cut. At the sides. Um, I'm hoping we didn't make that mistake. B16. Okay. Nope. Sorry, just put that guy right there for the moment. Yes, so that's the back of the head. I hope we did not somehow screw up. Of course, when it warns a piece is not to clip. I always worry that one of these days I am going to accidentally clip one of those pieces. Because obviously, much as I do try to focus on the task at hand, I swore there was a third. There's off of 6, yeah. Did I seriously get all 3? Looks like it. Okay. You could apply a little bit of sanding like on here, for instance. Oh, make sure we're in view. So maybe I should have tried sanding a piece prior just to see. Not all colors sand well. Like they'll leave a very white coloring to it. As much as you do try to. Like I said, yeah, so it does mark kind of in a white. A little bit of a deterrent, I think, to actually doing so. Okay, so that's because this would go in like behind here, sort of thing. I believe like further up. Oh, okay, no, there's another piece that has to go in before then. But okay, so back of the head, there is number 4. Because B16. Oh, sorry, no, this is like right there, eh? Okay. So I'm hoping we've got extra for that. Oh, there's that other piece. There it is. And now just take a look here real quick. So yeah, it does look like it goes like under. So that's of course going to be a fair bit of fun. Let's see this. Yeah, this tip's a little better on this. Nope. Nope. Yeah, because you just need like something like enough of something to kind of pry it up. Let's see. Do. Yeah. We've been successful yet. Sorry, I also need to try to remember to keep things in frame here. So you guys can see. Either in amazement or horror. I don't know which. um, hopefully somewhere in the middle. Let's see. Yeah, because I do, like I said, I do kind of worry a little bit in how my approaches may not always be the best approaches. That X-Acto knife might be the better tool for this. Come on. Oh, are we in? Uh-oh. I may have found a new variety of heck. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, 2 and 4 includes one extra because I think I somehow managed to get this in behind the sticker sheet somehow. As ludicrous as that might sound. Yeah, I think I did. Okay. All right, I guess we're pulling out the dairy X-Acto knife and trying to do this in a nice, clean manner. Okay, that. Take our popsicle stick. Assuming I didn't. Nope, I've not done the same mistake there. Awesome. Yeah, just Trying to get the piece up and off without needing the X-Acto knife. I'm glad there is an extra, but at the same time, trying to do this in a way that doesn't end up causing us to lose the adhesive properties of the sticker. Yeah, this is one of those things where it may just be better to paint. Paint or use a marker of some kind. Just because, yeah. This is very much pushing the limit of size for a sticker. Very much pushing the limit, like that. Oops. Let's see, come on. Ah, yes. Yes, like some of these HE kits too, obviously they'll have some color correcting stickers. That's what those that more maroon-ish color is. Can I just get this thing to the edge of this and there we go. There we go. Now I believe it has to kind of yes, this is gonna be tricky. All right. Now let's use the pulley toothpick here to get it into position. Oh, almost had it. Almost had it. Come on. We've almost got it. Almost have it here. Okay, we just need to get the maneuvering into position. I think we're good. Okay. There we go. Hard to see, I'll admit, because of our well, that's better. Once I get my hand behind it. That's quite a bit better. But there we go. We got her. Right. So now that we got, and I'm hoping that is indeed like stuck, because if not, and if it falls off, that's gonna be annoying as well. Yeah, I don't think it is fully stuck, is it? No, it does not feel that way. Nope, it does not. Okay. Granted, we did slide it across the sticker sheet. Oh, nope. Oh. Come on, back into position. We had it in a really good spot there. Yeah, applying that sticker is definitely a challenge. Okay, don't think you doing that. Okay, I think it's in. Let's try not to disturb it anymore. Let's try not to disturb it anymore. And I don't think we need to do the same on the top, eh? No. It's under behind the head. So we do get extras, which is good. Charlie. Second piece from Charlie. And it is Charlie 2. Not Charlie 1, but Charlie 2. Sorry, just double checking couple things too. All right. Yeah, because this white actually feels like a softer plastic. I don't know why. It just feels slightly different from the others. I don't know if it's just maybe like the paint somehow a little different, or okay. But that said, this being white already, applying some sanding to it is actually gonna be okay. Because it doesn't seem to, this doesn't look like an off-white. So a little bit of sanding here or there. As I try to be like gentle with it. We'll make it look all right, I think. Yeah. So now with this, we have the unicorn horn basically pointing upwards. I think that does goes right through here. Okay, I think that is through. Let's see. Because that I think goes kind of like into this notch here. Just checking again. And of course, trying not to touch that sticker at the back of the head. Come on. Why do I struggle so much? This is not lower. This kind of lines up with that, yeah. Because I do see like a it wouldn't be there. There we go. That I believe is where it needs to be. Okay. And then we got B15. Oh, and I think we can make sure this guy's positioned right and close up that box. Because, you know, hobby knives are, you definitely have to treat them with respect. Let's see, B15. Yeah, they're a useful tool, but, you know, just like anything with a sharp edge to it, yeah. I can't stress enough, be careful with them. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Okay, that should let us get access to it. Get unstuck there as well. Let's see. Do. Turn that off. This guy obviously is almost already fallen off there. Yeah, the pieces like this are a little on the scarier side just because it's right at an edge. And if you're not careful, you could take a chunk out of it that you don't want to take out. So that's why I'm being a little careful with that. Okay, so that when it's like this, it goes in, what, behind the head like that? Oh! That was actually kind of cool. So mechanically, this went up as soon as I started putting that piece in. Although I think I maybe should have tried clearing up here a little. Can I take this guy up and out? Or is he in there good now? Yeah, because I would have liked... See if I can still clean it with just a little nubbin here. Yeah, because it was a little unclean in how it got. I mean, that arguably made it worse. That arguably made it worse. Yeah, because maybe that's a bit too maybe too strong of a sander for this purpose. So that's there. Okay, so that covers that. Yes, and then A21, so we get to put the V fin on. And these have like a little extra, like a... Oh, hey, Ranger, how are you doing today? Yes, we're slowly working our way through here, but yeah. How much time was consumed just by the stickers? An hour to get the head done, and most of that was because of 2 stickers. So there is that. Let's see here, bop, and then the other part of the V-fin, bop. Yep. Ah, okay. E47. I know you're more into like the military, like the tanks, planes type kits. So yeah, cool. So I don't know exactly what a P47 is. So my apologies there. But that's cool. Always good to get some hobbying done. Let's see. Bravo 17. I just have to find where 7 is on the sprue. Ah, here it is. I think the only like more like real world kit I even at least was involved in playing together was oh, it was a long time ago when I was a kid. It was a NASCAR type of kit that was definitely a lot more involved. A lot more involved, and also involved painting too, I think. And the paints were they weren't acrylic, because they did have a bit of a stench to them. Okay, did I didn't slice that weird way, did I? Let me just double check that. Doesn't look like it. I have to be a little more careful with my shipping placement. Oh yeah, that's right on the side of the head too. Of course. Of course. Let's just try to be nice. And with the sanding, maybe bringing out the ye old toothbrush, old toothbrush for cleaning this some of the sanding dust. Okay, USA World War II propeller plane. Okay. Yeah, it's a like I know you've got a lot more. Your hobby and focus is more more in the like the real world type of kits like that. So like I said, do I do apologize for not necessarily knowing immediately what's what. Okay, so that guy goes down like this. Yeah, there are a lot of different like ways to a lot of different kinds of model kits to put together though. So that's no shortage of different hobbies and interests. Let's see if we can get this slotted in properly. Yeah, because we are close. We just have to. That okay, good. Just a bit more force in there, and we should have the head done. Okay. I'm not gonna clean off the safety nubs here. I just but some people what they will do is because this is more to sort of protect these pieces in the molding process, if I understand correctly. Uh, they add this little bit extra material just so they're safe. Well, not likely to break, I guess. But what some people will do is they will clean off that little hard to show here. I have to bring it up quite close, but like that little bit of extra plastic there, some people do clean those up to be a sharper point. Which is a way to do these things. Okay. All right, so that is the head unit, though. So that is good. Oop, don't need it to roll away on us. And I think we'll be able to stay away from the sticker sheet for a good long while. Because yeah, that's nerve-wracking for me a little bit still. Let's see, A1, B1, Charlie, Delta 1, Echo 2. Okay. So still need B1. This is A2, so get some of these swapped around here for the body. So that we need Charlie. I think this is Delta 2 rather than Delta. Yes. Alpha, Beta, Charlie. And we got our Delta there. We'll put Delta 2 away for a sec. Echo 1 and. Oh, sorry, both Echoes. Echo 1 and 2. And Delta 1. Okay. Of course, I have to get the Alpha runner out first. This is the Alpha runner. Yes, sorry, just double checking. I should say yeah. So Alpha 1. Okay, so it's this black piece. Okay. But yeah, like with at least the Bandai kit, it's impressive that you can have like 3 different colors of plastic right on the same runner. Like this is something that Bandai and Co have done really well with the Gundam kits. Yeah, the technology that goes into that is amazing on its own, let alone having a fully posable model by the end of things. Just careful to adjust our side of things there. Alpha 1-4. Yeah, it's the miniature wargaming front more or more the Warhammer 40k side of things. Like there are some a bunch of models on that side I'd like to get back to cleaning up and getting painted up. I've neglected for a long while. So it's almost unforgivable what I've done to them, which is funny given that I picked a Unforgiven successor chapter of the successor chapter of the Dark Angels for my Space Marines. So that I almost went with Space Wolves. I almost went with Space Wolves with the models I had, but they at the time couple of years back, they wouldn't have played nice with the starter set. The starter set tactical squads I had, which were the basic sergeant had a pistol, chainsword. You had one missile launcher and one flamer in this group. So yeah, no, they've gotten quite expensive. Yeah, it's because I think the repulsor executioner I have at a couple of years back, that was 135 Canadian, I think. 130 before taxes, I think. I could be wrong. And the single Tau broadside suit was 70. Let's see, D12 is what I need. Yes. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff that I have though is like older stuff. Like I've got a bunch of Tau from effectively 2004. So it's there's some ancient an ancient pile of shame to get through. An ancient pile of shame. But I have sort of been trying to play around. Well, last time I was working with the Tau, at least I was trying to play around with non-metallic color schemes. Just given the Guardians of the Covenant, I do them in a like their gray armor as a more of a silver, which is a popular choice for that unknown founding successor. Let's see. So we got that. Get this the right way. Oh, that okay. That's just the shoulders. Okay. I just wasn't sure if I needed to do something else before I slotted this guy in. Just the neck. So it's yeah. So I've got some older models that I will eventually get to. Eventually. But that might be more either next month or more over the summer at least. And the reason why I say that is more the weather. If I have to do anything with a rattle can, it's better for me to do it on during seasons that are more consistently dry. Humid humid can help and hinder. If it's too humid, it's a problem. If it's not humid enough, it could also be a problem. So I have to sort of reorient myself with that side of things too. Echo 1, Echo 2. And that's just more because, well, I brush paint rather than I use an airbrush. So it's that's part of it. On the Gundam side, I have on occasion thought of doing maybe like a kit bash where I would probably need to paint to make things look decent, but that would be a bigger project, and I probably would do it in an HG scale rather than anything larger, at least to start with. Because just to get the feel for the process. Because I believe at least, I believe at least, the smaller the kit is, the at least shorter-ish the project would be, or at least if you do it in a lower sort of detail, it wouldn't look as bad on a shelf. So that's why I kind of go about that way, and also at least when it comes to like decals and stuff, like outside the stickers, outside the mandatory stickers, I've not really done much with that on Gunpla, or on the Warhammer side is all freehand painting, which isn't too bad to do. I mean, a lot of it is just breaking it down into its simpler shapes. Like it's simple, the simple shapes in that, and then you've just sort of block it in from there. So it's Haven't done anything too crazy on the freehand side. Okay, so we got that. So here, if we were to plug this into the shoulder, oh, kind of like that. Okay, yes, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, because but back onto the Gunpla side of things. These the seed suit or the seed freedom model kits. So the freedom, justice, the Black Knights, like they all have they kind of improved on the whole posability, which does make these guys a bit more unique. Don't know if like the GQuex sets use or GQuex kits use a similar system or not, but let's see. Okay, so the other is Echo 2, yeah. That makes sense. Here we go. Yeah, it's I have tried getting into the some of these more modeling hobbies a couple of times in the past. So it's at least persistent, even if it's over the course of a long time. Yeah, it's oh, okay, it's a bit kind of. There we go. Ah, yeah, and that was the rest of that piece. Okay, as long as we've not broken anything, we're good. But notice at least sometimes with doing like the double nip type of strategy, it sometimes the part that you want to clip off is already really weak. It kind of just goes on its own. That or maybe these army painter nippers need to go to pasture. I don't know yet. I hope not, because I haven't used these too much. And I don't really feel like I'm having trouble getting through the plastic like I want to. So there we go. Yeah, like one of the like with the more miniature wargaming side of things, like the reason why I kind of like the concept of them is just the whole you know laying the stuff out on a table and have putting on display like tactics and all that stuff. It's although I nowadays I think I take a lot more um, have a greater appreciation for all the work that goes into painting and modeling the kits rather than say tactical genius from actually playing the tabletop game. That's it definitely is interesting. Just make sure that's all good. Yeah. All right. So that is top with the with our well, the top of the body. Let's see. Some of these like there is definitely a few multi-part things. Let's see. Construction that expands the range of the motion from front to back and left to right. So that's the next bit we're working on. So we need delta 1. So that is this guy. Delta 1, 8, 1, 1, and 7. Okay. That is. But yeah, the like I said, like a lot of stuff I do have on at least with tabletop wargaming, Warhammer 4K, like some of it's assembled. It's just painting. Especially the repulsor executioner. And the reason why I even got them all is because you gotta have a main battle tank in your army. Like you just gotta have or at least in your collection, a main battle tank. The other thing I would definitely want to get is a dreadnought, because that's kind of one of the more iconic Space Marine units. So that would be the next sort of vehicle I would consider as a standalone, at least. Stuff that comes into like a bunch, like a combat patrol. It's depending on the units. Yeah, that's but that's assuming I even buy any more of the Warhammer side of things. I kind of want to get through my pile of shame first before I do anything like that. So, mind you, I call it a pile of shame. Some people call it a pile of potential, but let's see, E1. Oh, sorry. Look at the round one. D1 1 D1 7. Yes. Okay. So we need 7. Hey, Bell. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Not quite. Not at least not this time. At least not this time. But yes, takes about as long to get through though, or at least fix up. But yes, just I was just talking a little bit about some of the other model kits I'd like to eventually get finished up and done. Delta 1 is what I want next. Yes, but they're pretty much all on the Warhammer 40k side. And maybe I should try to do some like testing of color schemes and stuff with some of the miscellaneous Necrons and Tyranids that I've got. Because I do have some of them that could be good whatchamacallit, test subjects for certain things. Because one sort of like almost like a non-metallic sort of scheme I was wanting to try and, or style I should say, is kind of more let's see, you about 2 weeks. Okay, U-boat will be releasing a Type 9 German submarine DLC. Okay, so U-boat being a PC sort of game, I'm thinking just with DLC. Like, I always see DLC as more like digital product rather than physical. Should hydrate a little bit there. Okay, so back to here. So Delta 1. This has a right way. Yeah, because it's not that way. Okay, so it looks like that. Oh, Battle Simulator. Okay. And I do have this. Okay, one sec. I gotta maybe undo this piece here because I might have gotten it in back. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe not. Because it's got this part going in. I might have it upside down, but I don't necessarily have it in the wrong position. Let's see here. Yeah, because it's flat back, and then on this side it's that. I believe I got that the right way. I'm just trying to get this one little piece in here. Come on, and you go. It. Believe that it should be in. And let's at least test it here first. Like that. This would go in like so. Yeah, because it does seem like I'm like a little out there. Using a modeling knife. Ah, I have X-Acto knives here, but I'd rather not use them if I don't need to. Yeah, it's and also the danger too with that too is like if you're not careful, you could cut into the part when you don't want to. But yeah, this does look to be the right way. I just might not have it fully seated in, but okay, so we'll see how that goes. Get this guy kind of like that. Delta 165. That's what glue is made for. But the problem is you wouldn't get the flexibility that you would have with push fit. But yeah, it's it's like maintaining. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting sort of balance trying to maintain like at least with these kits, maintaining the posability with making sure it's not a hand grenade. So that is a tricky thing sometimes with these kits. So that was 6 and 5 will 1. We'll just nip these both out and we'll see. Details. Yes. Whoop, let's get these guys out. Clean it up. Do. I know. I know that much. Uh, it's try as much as I tried to have a clever little quip here and there, it doesn't always work out. Let's see. But yeah, that said, I think there would be a time where I may have taken even more minor things a lot more seriously than perhaps would be considered ideal. So there is a. I think I have improved a little bit on the having a thick skin over the years. Okay, so now then, so 6. Let's just make sure I've got the right orientation on these pieces. Yeah. So it looks like we want to be like this into here. Yeah, and this is going to be covered. So thankfully me marking that a little bit, it's going to be good. Just don't no-clip the model. Yes, or clip through the terrain. You don't want to clip through the terrain either. Usually bad things happen. Lots of falling too. Yeah, so that. Okay, so that's okay, so that does seem to be right, because there's that extra little bit of movement. Okay. Yes, take the round peg, place it into the square hole, and very hard. Ah, yes. Let's just try to clean this up. This spot here has just got a little. Just when I was clipping it out, ended up being a little bit more marked than I would like. Let's just gonna gently. Oh, let's make sure I try to keep that a little more in frame. I try, but a lot of my humor tends to be more subtle too. Um, like subtle play on words. So it's there is that. Let's see. And let me just grab the old toothbrush that I usually use for cleaning up some dust and that. 1 sec. In the top, or well, I have to open at the top. Here it is. There we go. There we go. Yeah, an old toothbrush can help with cleaning up dust from filing and that. Yes. Yep. And I mean that the toolbox I have for that I keep most of my hobby stuff in. It's I did have to do some work to get it back up and clean up the rust and that from it because it was just an old toolbox we had around that we weren't really using. So figured I'd give it a use rather than getting a more hobby specific thing. Okay, so B111. So that is this guy. Yes. In here. Yeah, like with the like a miniature wargaming hobby. The where it makes you hobby. Yes. But with the wargaming hobby side of things, you usually end up looking for alternative ways to do things tools wise, just because a lot of the more hobby focused hobby branded tools, you usually end up paying a bit of a noob on, I guess you could say. Almost like kind of like well, a gamer computer components, right? You end up paying a lot more for it than you probably should be. Let's see here. That it goes through here. Yes. So that double check. Because this should go through and click. Right. You're starting a Forgotten Ruins solo miniature game. Okay. Yeah, I know we were talking a lot about different miniature games, like solo and that last time we were doing like when I was working on the Gesta. That's cool. Like I've kind of looked a little bit at the odd. Sorry, let me just find the spot I need to actually. Yeah, so it is indeed through here. But why are you not? Why are you being stubborn, piece? Do I need to maneuver it? No, I don't think it's a maneuvering issue. Because it should like click in here. Yeah. Is this not no, that's fine. It looks like ads will likely be starting in about 15, so yeah, covering different genres, yeah. Because I think there was you were mentioning one had like fantasy as well as okay, looks like I think I got around that spot. Like fantasy, sci-fi, post-apocalyptic. I know there was one you were mentioning that did a lot of that sort of stuff. So there we go. That's the click I wanted to hear. Okay. And once SiriBot confirms that the ad break is starting, we'll just take a quick stretch break because that is what I've usually done with these live streams. So let's see. let's see, Forgotten Ruin is modern technology with U.S. Army Rangers against fantasy creatures. Yes. Yeah, I think we were talking about at least, if not this exact one, something similar last time. Because it's because I do believe it's like they're the same ones that had like pure fantasy as well as like more sci-fi, if I'm not mistaken, right? As like different sort of like the same company but different sort of settings with their system settings and or systems. It didn't really. Yeah, that does look fine. Okay, and after action battle reports for your friends. I mean, yeah, I sure I'm like that. I do find a lot of those kind of things interesting, actually. Um, because that more or less end up being well, more like a almost a replay of how things went. Yeah, it's I should one of these days set up like a proper like a Discord server or something for like a community type of thing. Oh, and it looks like ads have started. I'm starting to think it adjusted at random there, but yeah, I'll take a quick stretch break and we will resume once we get back from ads. So that'll be about a minute and a half according to my interface here. So we'll be right back. All right, and we should be back from ad hell. At least from what I can see on my end. I don't know if it's gonna differ for some people. I know on the YouTube side, there isn't any ad hell if you happen to be watching there. But then again, my YouTube side's more of a glorified archive, so it's that. Let's see. Do do do. Right, just remembering where I left off. Right, we're clicking that in, and then okay. So it's on B here. 112. Yeah, here we are. Of course, as per usual, Chief Master hair. I'm already seeing on the runners. The joys of having felines. Because the Chief Master, when I'm not using this portion of the desk, he does like to hang out here and lie down, so that's partly why it's covered in cat hair all the freaking time. But that's okay. So now then, this guy goes in through here. Okay. It's not quite. Got a slight. There we go. Ah, thankfully, I don't intend. Well, I'm pretty sure I will never cough up a hairball. But I did have the Chief Mouser did cough up a hairball one live stream. Is I'm not sure it got picked up in the background, but yeah, that has happened in the past. So there was a momentary BRB while I was cleaning that up. Oh, okay. So we got this piece set up. Now we just need to get this guy how it comes down. Not like that. No, not like that. Let's see. Because this piece here would go sort of on top like that. Just trying to see. Yeah, at least, yeah, the cat is not a jerk to jump on the table on the miniature pieces and decides that, oh, oh, jeez. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, the Chief Mouser, he's, tends to be pretty good about where he decides to cough up a hairball. Like usually he does pick like a easy to clean surface, not like a clothy surface most of the time. But then again, usually I end up when he starts coughing up, when I just shoo him to somewhere where he can cough up said hairball. So it's okay. So we got that. A16. Let's yeah, so he tends to be pretty good at that. His protests are a bit different if he's unhappy with things. Yeah, I had one instance long time ago with this particular Chief Mouser where somehow he I accidentally locked him in this room for a long period of time. No, it's more of the oops or peas somewhere he thinks you'll not be happy with him with. But the story, like the one instance, somehow yeah, he was locked in my room for longer than he should have been, and I didn't notice. He didn't really make any noise. Somehow under the sheets, he pooped. Under. Needless to say, I was not happy that day. Because I found out closer towards bedtime, like, okay, why is that smell? And then uncovered the sheets and found the problem. So, yeah, so it's we do deal with our fair share of protests. Okay, so this guy goes. I believe I have this at the right spot. Yeah, because this goes in. All right. I do wonder if I got this. Yeah, because this doesn't seem like it's tight in where it needs to be here. Yeah, because this has to go through that spot there. So how? Don't want to be careful with that. And KSLC, yes, I'll hydrate. Thank you, thank you for redeeming the hydrate. Tried to do that during during the little breaks, but it's good to do that every now and then. Yeah, thankfully, thankfully the Chief Mouser isn't that kind of violent. Thankfully, he's not that kind of violent. He's I think he's only lashed out at me once, and that was after he went to the vet. So, and he had like a horrible time at the vet that day. So he's it was more along the lines of one of those type of the Chief Mouser. Yes. As in well, he is the oldest of the two cats, and has in the past chased mice. So we've that's how he kind of got his title. Because the junior Mouser, the younger of the two cats, like he doesn't really hang out too much. So at least down here. So they've but yeah, just how I've referred to them. Just double checking. Yeah, because this piece is being a royal pain. Yes. Yes, they do. So it's they sometimes will chase each other and that, but for the most part they get along. They are willing to sleep on the same bed or chair. So it's so they do get along. It's but they couldn't be more different. The junior mouser, for instance, he loves food. Like human food, he loves. Chief Mouser, if it's kibble only. So he's yeah, okay. I am definitely struggling with this piece here. So why am I struggling with this piece? I've got this connected correctly upwards. Yeah, because this from this angle should look like that, yes. Yeah, I always worry about applying like too much pressure on some of these pieces. Because there is like a round, like a hole there. If we... Come on. Maybe I got this right? It doesn't seem right, that's the problem. But, okay. Alright, so let's... Okay. So we'll leave that for a second, and we'll try... Let's see. B1-8 and A1. Okay. Yeah, hoping maybe once I get some of the other parts for the front of the chest here, or body, it will snap in a bit nicer. B1-8 and A1. So this one here. Yeah, it's and of course to Chief Mouser, he's only social when he wants to be social. Junior Mouser, just petting him and he'll start purring. So yes, like I said, they couldn't be more different, despite both being tuxedo cats, or at least black and white. Yeah, a friend of yours had a cat that was big boned. Ah, not fat, just big for a house cat. Yep. When a cat jumps, it usually lands gracefully. Oh, yep. Yeah, it clutches. Lands, lands with a loud thud. Yep. And just falls over. Oh, okay. Falls over on his side when the cat finds a place to lay down. Cat peace dog. Yeah, it's the junior mouser I think is a little less graceful. Like he when it comes to jumping and stuff, by comparison, but he's also more of a loaf loaf in shape compared to more a sleeker baguette like the Chief Mouser. So it's yeah, like with cats they vary greatly. Okay, so that's that piece. A15, yeah. Yeah, the Chief Mouser, he does have a very regal look when he's wanting something from you. Like he'll sit next to the food dish and almost have his nose turned up at you. So he's like I said, like he the older one's more regal, the younger one's more derpy. And, oh yeah, the bootleg Gunpla would world got okay. Got shaken up yesterday due to a hoax announcement from an individual who are pretending to be a company called Tiger Mod. Okay, that individually posted a couple of pictures saying Tiger Mall is going to release the bootleg. Oh, yes, the newest Perfect Grade Unleashed new Gundam in August this year. But that individual makes a couple of glaring mistakes in the post. Okay, and the hoax got busted within an hour of the announcement. Yes, yeah. The if you want expensive, the Perfect Grades tend to be in that category. um, yeah, because that they're more and Belle, your same friend had a second cat called Bubbles. Oh, Siamese, okay, Siamese cat. That liked you the most. Would visit my friend with, and Bubbles would come over to you immediately and stay near you while you're there. Uh, yeah, some cats, the cats are weird like that too. Like some are more social. Other times they'll just find some place to hide. So it's they like I said, felines are strange creatures. It's not there's almost like no real like blueprint with cats as to how they'll behave because they all are just so their personalities are just so different. But yeah, the Perfect Grade Unleashed new currently is not not the expensive one, the MGX. Okay, oh, Twilight coding, yes. Yeah, but that's more of a premium Bandai kit, isn't it? That particular version of the strike. Let's see. Do I have this piece correct? No, I did not. Let's make sure we do that. At least in Asia, at least, yeah. Because I know with Bandai, like they have like their obviously their perfect grades as well as their well, sorry, regular and then premium Bandai. With the premium Bandai stuff being usually a bit more on the expensive side. Okay, so I do have to kind of get these. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So let's get the front slotted in nicely there because we do have to get this flipped in. Yes, that's right. Come on, in we go. There we go. That's what we needed. Awesome. There we go. Yeah, there's one more piece and we'll be done the body. And back to Belle. If you stayed the night with Bubbles would jump up on the bed. Yeah, walk up, start licking chin before doing the kneading. Yep, making biscuits with its claws before laying down on your chest. Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least as long as it doesn't try to wake you up by poking you in the face with a singular claw, I think you're good. Because the Chief Mouser has done that on occasion. He would get in and just single claw tap, usually the elbow, but if no arms exposed, he'll go for the face. Yeah, he's a lovable jerk. Lovable jerk with perhaps a hot, cool personality. Charlie 9's what we need next. And as I said, the junior Mouser, the younger of the two, you pretty much just start petting him and he will start purring. So he's a very social and friendly kitty that way. As I said, they couldn't be more different. We're applying for facial surgery. Just about. Just about. But it's like a gentle tap, but there's enough of a point to go like, hey, why are you not up yet? Food. Food or he does not liking the fact that you're sleeping in, basically. Okay. So that is the body. I believe I can just should just be able to clip the head into the socket here. Actually, wait. There wasn't an extra piece for that, was there? So we're just double checking. So Delta 220. Oh, did I miss a piece here? Yes, I did. Wow. Oh, okay. I found a piece that we missed. Hopefully it won't be a pain to fix this. I thought that was a different part number. Yeah, cats are not. Yes, yeah, it's the other way. It's not a. They're not pets. You're more their servant. That is true. But if you treat them well, they will treat you well as well. So, and this has got a little bit of extra. Okay, so I do have to make a fix on this guy. So, and that was, yeah. Okay, so I have to undo the head on this guy. That's okay. So this is gonna be a little bit of a fun part. So we basically have to go reverse engineer what we had. So let's get that guy down. Won't be a model kit stream without me missing a piece here or there. Let's see. Because we do have to get this piece up and out. Yep. Yep. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yep. That's why I unfortunately did. Yep. I looked at it because you like this piece, like the eyes, that's also it's A220, right? So I had to take a double take there. Yes, when you serve the Chief Mouser faithfully, you'll find that the Chief Mouser can be very generous when the mood fits. Yep. Yep, that's exactly the temperament of cat we've got. But yes, sorry, I'm gonna have to focus how to try and fix this, because I know this piece is gonna have to come up. I also want to make sure I don't, I just undo the face visor here just in case just so I don't damage the V-fin. Because it was, yeah, because that piece came on after. Because we're gonna have to pry off that face visor anyways, but yeah. Yeah, you missed B1 4 after you disassembled it, the head panel line, let's see. Missing B1 4 after you disassembled the head panel. Yeah, line the faceplate, yeah. Sorry, just trying to see how I can get this, because this does fit in like really good. Let's see. At the same time, like with the B-fin being as fragile as it is, you have to be careful. Don't want to apply a X-Acto knife to this if I don't need to. Got a slight in there. Let's try to get a slight in here as well. Ah, yes. We shall see it. Ah, goodness. I don't want to use a sander, of course. Come on. Yeah, that's not quite gonna work. Uh, yeah, this is this is gonna be a bit of a pain. That I will say. Is like I said, this face visor piece would be having to will have to come off. Or, yeah, either way, it has to be separated from the back. Okay, so hopefully we can get in a bit more there. Like I said, hopefully without causing too much damage. Probably just gonna use B14 from the okay, yeah, HG Zegok Premium because it's got the yes, yes. Kind of unfortunate with that one that like it almost didn't quite is they had the potential of almost having two mobile suits in one kit sort of thing when they did that with this particular justice, because it's you know, like I said, that was without spoiling too unfortunately a little bit of a movie spoiler because for those that haven't watched the movie, but yeah, and they kind of mentioned it briefly, like in the background, like there was like a kelpie, like a water horse from mythology. Oh no, the sticker. Okay, well that's a little annoying. So that one sticker got moved. Yeah, that's a danger too. All right, come on. I didn't really want to stay on, did it? Okay, so we're once again having to figure out how to do this piece. Nope. Right, where did it go? Shoot. Okay. Great. Where did that sticker go? Not on there. Oh. Ah, yes. The joys of this. Let's see. Yeah, the other one I'd have to fish out from under the thing. So where? Nope, that's another piece of not there. Ah, there it is. I found it. It's right here. That's oh, yeah. This sticker didn't want to stick very well in the first place, which is a little worrying. Where did? Oh, now it's on my finger. Lovely. Yeah, it's yeah. Probably the head from underneath. Yeah, yeah. That's what I plan to do. But I do have to take off that one bar at the top to get the two pieces undone. So because it has to go into like this white piece first before it goes into the rest. Okay, come on. And hopefully the sticker will stay this time, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Ah, okay, the Warside decals. Yeah, I believe that's an extra, correct? Because I don't believe this kit came with that. Oop. Let's see if we can actually like apply pressure to this and get it to stay in place. Oh, maybe. Oh, right. It's I think this thing's lost all adhesion, despite my efforts not to touch it with my hand. Yeah, aftermarket third party. Okay. Yeah, because I know some kits they do come with a lot of decals. These ones didn't really. This one and the Freedom didn't like out of the box. They just the one sticker sheet, and that was it. Sorry, just trying to see if I can get this guy back into position here. Yeah, okay, rarely. Yeah, it's because I think, well, technically outside of outside the HG Providence, yeah, like the HG Providence had extra stickers that I've done. But yeah, other than that, like um and RGs usually, at least the ones I've done, usually well have come with stickers too, so or extra sort of decals. Not water slide, I think they're stickers, but okay, let's hopefully that will stay. Hopefully that'll stay. Now that we got this pry from the bottom. Uh, hmm. Yeah, because gonna have to, like I said, that side's getting loosened up okay. It's this side too, yeah. Okay. Are we closer? Okay, we are very much closer. Very much. Guess with this, we'll just have to go side to side. And let's try again on this side. There we go. Freedom! Okay, so now this piece here, I just need to align correctly. Yeah, so the little hole at the back is at the back. And it goes in like this. Okay. Then this piece goes into the back. Oh, like that. Almost. Without dropping it, of course. That's in its position, so that's good. Then this piece here goes in through the top. Nope, hopefully without. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Good thing we found out that out now rather than later. Because I think it would have been a lot worse to fix otherwise. Okay, so that sticker in there is looking pretty good. Like we haven't lost it indefinitely, thankfully. And now we can do this part. There we go. There we go. Unicorn horn and all. And yeah, so there we go. That's good. So the head and body are indeed done. So let's try to get the arms here next? So let's see, A1, A2. So we'll need this guy. We got A2 already. Both Bravos. At least like to try to get these sort of organized out as we need them. Oh, our 2 Bravos. Hopefully those will stay. Our 2 Alphas. 2 Alphas that we'll need as well. Charlie and the Echoes. So we don't need Delta for this one. Or at least for this part. We'll just keeping more of the other runners in that box. So probably, since yeah, let's just throw all these in here, just so it's a little... Just do that. There we go. I do like using along the wall here for holding the runners, but let's see, Charlie 4, Charlie 1. So on this guy, as I hopefully stop fumbling these pieces. There we go. But yeah, I'm pretty sure though the more difficult portions of this we are past, at least involving stickers. But yeah, let's see. Arms, yeah, Charlie 4, Charlie 1. So we'll need this Charlie 1. But yeah, like it does though feel like the white plastic feels a little different with this kit than some of the other plastics I've noticed. Like it just has like that small like different feel. Oh, hello. Just very nicely and cleanly take that little bit of extra there without breaking. Ah, yes. Dates like that are stupid dangerous. The ones that are like right on the like they're cleverly placed, but they're just so dangerous with like if you go too far and clip that off, that's not good. Charlie 1 and Charlie 4. Okay, so that's this guy here. But hey, so far I haven't dropped any pieces on the floor. Like most streams, usually by this point I've dropped at least one piece on the floor and had to have fished it back up. Okay, that's gonna need a little bit of cleanup there. Nope. Try to get all the forbidden sprinkles into the container. Because again, for the sake of the Chief and Junior Mousers. But yeah, like going back to the first encounter with mice. It was because generally like for us, we've always like had cats, so we've never really had mice problems. So a couple of years back, a couple of very small mice kind of found their way in, and the chief mouser brought to my attention that there were mice. How? He brought it to me by the scruff of the neck. he walked in with this thing, taking it by the scruff of the neck, showing me how proud he was that he found a new toy. That led to a evening of hunting them down, and of course, Chief Mouser, he knew better. When me and the Junior Mouser were celebrating, we got rid of them all. Nope. He was still downstairs, waiting, because there was at least one more. One more that needed to be caught. Thankfully, we, caught them humanely. So basically, almost like Pokemon-esque, the cats, whittled away the mice's endurance, and I captured it in a capture device and then released it into the wild. So, uh, but it was kind of impressive seeing them work together, though. But the mice in question, they were more juvenile, unfortunately. So they weren't as inclined to do terrible things, which is probably a good thing. But at the same time, I don't know if those poor little mice survived long after they were released back out into the wild. So that's that part's a little bit of a sad bit of the story. But the second time Chief Mouser found a mouse, he really was going at it, grabbed it by the waist and all that. So yes, it's yeah. So he's like I said, he's that's kind of why I refer to them as mousers, because they've actually done their job. Let's yeah, there we go. That shoulder piece is on. Now we gotta do B1, B2. This one's a bit complicated because we need Echo. Yeah, Echo 1 and Echo 2. It doesn't really say to do this twice. Oh no, okay, we are doing it twice. Okay. So we might as well do this step here twice as well. That, and then here. We got that. And the other piece is number 4 here on Charlie. For the shoulders. Okay. But yeah, it's wonder if anyone else has had interesting stories involving be it feline, canine, bird, or even reptile. Doesn't matter. Because I'm sure everyone has a story or two involving critters that they very much remember. Yeah, it's I guess one part I kind of neglected to mention with the whole first encounter with mice. Basically, when I saw what the chief master brought, like initially I was like, "Oh hey, what you got?" Before both mine and the mouse's eyes going wide upon the realization of what was going on. Oh, jeez. It's like I said, and like mice in general, they are cute critters. It's just unfortunately you don't really want them like getting into your food and any of that stuff. As cute as the critters are, they really don't belong in a house. Unless they're someone's pet, but I wouldn't want a wild mouse as a pet either. Have to be more of a clean variety. Okay, there we go. That is in. Let's see. Yeah, now it's going to that. So Bravo 1 and Bravo 2, surprisingly. So we got duplicate. 15. So where's number 15 on here? 13, 14. Here it is. Okay, I see 14 is gonna be the other arm. That piece removed itself, did it? Yes, okay. Like I tried to avoid having that happen, but that gate in question was maybe a little on the weak side. That, and then long as we're doing that nicely and in a way that doesn't break things, we're good. That there for a sec. And then we have to find number 15 on here. Oh, this is actually just straight up popped off. Okay. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about that particular. Yeah, so just with them being tightly fitted there. Did that all on its own. That. Of course, double checking on things too, just make sure. I think what? Probably another 15 or so. Min will probably be the next ad break. At least on the Twitch side. Of course, YouTube side, there is no such thing currently, as far as I'm aware. Oh. Let's see, back here. Yeah, and we need. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so they are set up. All right. So they are set up in a way. Okay, it's just showing both steps at once here. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna worry about doing the double nipping on this piece, just given how close the gates appear to be. And I'm hoping there isn't a difference between 15 and 14 for each of these. It's just hoping they are indeed like the same piece. We'll find out very quickly. As I figure out how to get this last piece nipped out here. There we go. There we go. All right. Because with these, they basically will be going like that. All right. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Let's see. An echo 1 and 2. Okay, so we need our echoes now. Number 5. Right? Yes. Yeah, we just have to be, of course, careful not to clip the pieces that we need, not to ruin, especially the joint sort of piece. So we'll do that. Actually, let's just put him back there. And then this number 5 here. All right. So this guy, we want to have this like this. And then, okay, so that's our 14. And it slots in, okay. Slots in like this. So right about here-ish. And then 15 slots in here. Yeah, this guy's. Come on. Oh. Okay. Sorry, just checking something here. Yeah, there is like a very small-ish hole that these have to fit. Oh, there we go. I think we got it. At least into that spot. Okay, that's fairly technical. Okay, there we go. That, and then over to here. Gonna start from the side with the little the little spot. Let's see. Yes, so it's like this. Goes in like so. That. Okay, so that's in. And then we shall that. Make sure it's got a nice tight fit to it. Okay, so that looks good. Got our two respective little joints there. Okay, B122. And there's B222 as well, so we're doing doubling up once again. Let's see, 22 is here, and then we're going to be inevitably told at some point to do 21s. So that, and where's the third spot? Right here. That looks all right. I'm just trying to keep our marks to a minimum there. Yeah, not bad. This goes like this. We then pop this into these two little spots here. And then this guy with this piece going there goes like, come on, goes like so. There it is. Okay, that's 1 of 2. Now to do the other 22, which is here. Do that. And over here, beautiful. All the extras, clip off. Oh. Clip off the little extra bits like that. That, and then here. Yeah, that turned out good. And this piece goes right through. Yeah, like that. Okay. Yeah, now it wants us to do 21. I kind of figured we would end up doing that, but that's I will say, like, it's interesting how, like, sometimes, like, there are like with minor differences, like you'd end up making one arm at a time. This is a lot of doubling up. So it's which makes sense. It's this can be a little confusing too because we're still very much doing two of each. Okay, there. That almost in. A slight seam line gappy sort of thing there. I think. Is that intentional? Actually, that looks like it might be slightly intentional. Does Just trying to see if there's a image where it shows that sort of. Yeah. Okay. So it does show. Yeah, because they do have black panel lining on there, so it does look like that is meant to be a panel line right in between those seams. So it's I do like checking the end result every now and then, just because. Yeah, just make sure we are on the right track. This, and then that. So there we go. That, and then this over here. All right. And we just slot that into its proper spot here. Just so making sure, remember that the camera is up there. There we go. It feels like it actually went in a little better than this guy. Okay, so that's the shoulders. Okay, so it does do difference between left and right arm here. Oh, that's just the hands though. Okay. Yeah, that looks to be the hands. Okay. So here we need what? A, or A's, E's, A and E's, okay. Playing off all the ones that we've got in the box here. So let's start with the echoes. Let's get since they are the smaller runners, 7. 7 and 6. Let's see. That. That. And then this over here. Now 7, we need 6. Yeah. This one, with it being so close to the with the number being so close to the gate, we'll just nip it right there. And let's see that. And that. Okay, so that's our first 6 and 6 and 7. And okay, looks like ads will be starting in a minute. So I'll just try to get this particular one nipped out here. And or well, this duo nipped out, and that'll probably take us into the ads. At least we'll start the break when I see the ads start. That's kind of how we're gonna go with it. Prompts a stretch break as well, so that's which is good. It's definitely good to get a stretch break every now and then when you're doing especially sitting for a long time. Don't really do it with gaming streams. Maybe I should start doing it with gaming streams, but it's sometimes a little easier said than done. Just more with well, especially if it's an online game, you can't exactly pause. So yeah, it doesn't always make sense to pause either in like a single player game too. So it is one of those sort of setups. Let's see, and we'll want it's the alpha ones we want. So, so let's get those guys out. Do that. Try to get all the A1 and A2. These are what, 17? Oh, so these two pieces here. I see. These little guys. Yeah, just make sure that's... We'll just try to keep them together. That, and then one more. Nope. Good shot, right into the forbidden sprinkles container. Okay, so that's those two. Then we gotta get these two little guys out. And like I said, ad break should be starting shortly. Storybot hasn't indicated that they have started, at least on the Twitch side. We shall keep an eye on it. That's 17. Then we got 16 right over here. Oop. Oop. And one more. That guy there for the moment. Let's see. So we've got our 6, which is this piece. And that piece pointing back. Oh, and looks like ads have started. Okay, so we'll take a quick break. And we'll be back shortly. All right, I believe ad hell should be over for those. And also we are back. Okay, so just quickly playing that a little bit off. Yes, arms. Yes, because we got this guy. We want it to be facing that way. This piece here, we're bringing in... Oh, jumped on me there. It like that. Seems like it. Okay. That's there. Okay, so this has got larger. Let's see. No, sorry, that piece there is behind. Okay, so it's this guy first, I think. Okay, so the top leftmost is what goes through there? This one might be a bit tricky to assemble. I do feel that right now. Which way? The way with the smallest sort of square is that, yep. And that is piece that goes through top. But not like that, though. Okay. Let me see how this, go back to here. We have that. Yeah, so this piece goes... Oh! Okay, I see what I was doing wrong. No, it's not going through multiple pieces like that. It's going like this. So this piece goes through. We got the more of a bar towards the back. Then this piece, that's like this. Looks like, yeah, goes through here. Yeah, that seems right. This I can see people getting mixed up as well. And then we find the spot with the 3 holes and do that. Okay, all clicks in. That's good. Okay, so that all clicks in. We'll be applying the that stuff in a sec, but let's do the other spot here first. So we found the easiest way. Is this? We make sure this has the bigger bar, or more the almost like the steel bars that you would see on like larger buildings. That's almost what this little middle piece here looks like. So that guy, the more portion of that going towards the back. Do this, I think like so. And this top bit. And like so. This piece, once it goes kind of in, everything else should tighten up nicely. Not like that. We'll just do a light little bit of pressure. Yeah, just making sure we've got this. I think it is a little. This part here is a little further out than it should be. Oh, come on. Okay. Hoping that's okay. So it's about okay. Both of them are about as sort of loose there. It looks like. Yeah, a clamp probably would. Well, oh, okay. I think we got a bit more of it there. Okay, and then let's just do the same here. Just apply a bit more pressure towards the front. As long as we've not bent things, I think we're good. All right, so B1 and B2, 17, 16. 16 and 17 is here. Okay, awesome. So we'll pop these two out. Okay, it's kind of already doing some moving on its own. Then here, for both 16 and 17. Yeah, some of these lots predisposed to coming undone, it seems. Okay, there. Then just be careful careful on this piece here. Okay, then here, that cut there was a little rougher than I would like. And then that. Okay, so 17 being the smaller of the two pieces. Okay, so it goes kind of like, let's see. Just double checking our lines here. That seems to go not quite there. No, actually, no, it should go in like that. Yeah, it goes over that. Okay, there we go. That piece, and then this piece here, we want down like that. Let's see. It's got that sort of portion there. Looks a little odd, though. It's supposed to be a little uneven. Used to a lot of these kind of connecting evenly. Let's see if we can get a good look at the... Okay. That does look to be intended. That little change in width. Okay. Okay, we're good. We just now gotta do that again for the other side. Yeah, 17, 16. We will flip out. Since they are side by side and we need them in the same step anyways, do that. That. And that was a little on the rough side, that spot. And on this side, we just do this. There we go. Nicely cleaned up. And this is the larger side of things. Yeah, so we... That. Okay, so that's in. And this side. So do I need to do any cleanup? Should maybe check that. Okay, so slight amount of cleanup. Seeing if I can... Yeah, because it's kind of almost like a slight flaky on the one. There, here wasn't too bad. But we're just gonna do a little cleanup there. Of course, grabbing the old toothbrush to clean up the dust. Not too bad. A little rough in spot. A little rougher looking, but and lighter too. That's kind of the other thing with some of these plastics. Some of them just normally sand seemingly quite well. Others it's does mark pretty noticeably. Okay, so A1 13. Oh, sorry, A1 and A2 13s. And that is okay. So this silver piece here. Yeah, and this plastic definitely is gonna feel different. I think the metallic plastic is a little different in its feel. I think it the runners also mentioned what plastic they use for each of the runners. So not in English, of course. Well, not in English from what I'm aware. Uh, okay, mentions PS there. Would that be polystyrene? I assume. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, it is in English, so it's PS. Let's take a look at Charlie. Oh no, Charlie's the same. Okay. Okay. It just for whatever reason, it just feels a slightly different plastic there. Oh no, I already. Okay, that one. Yes. Feel on the smaller one, not on the bigger one. That's it. Pop, pop, and then pop. That, and then there. Okay. Now we do have to be. Yeah. So the Ah, jeez. Then this is another one of those pieces where it's got a slightly different end towards the back. Yeah, so this is 13. Oh, okay, so 13 goes on first. Is that gonna be? Does that produce too much of a gap? Should double check that. Yeah, because there is a slight. And one of the gates is on this sort of end. Let's see if I can just maybe slightly, nice and gently, sand some of that just because will fit. Not sure if it's how much better that is, but it does look a little better. We'll just do the same on this guy too. Just again, do a quick brush with the ye old toothbrush, just to clean up a lot of the dust, any of the extra dust that gets created when we do the sanding. Let's see. Got that. Yeah, B1 and B2 20s. Okay, so that's this piece here. I mean, and we're almost might be able to get the waist done tonight too. We shall see. Yeah, it's so far outside of I still get this feeling that the stickers side of things is was so far has been the toughest challenge of this kit. And of course, me forgetting one piece for the head there, but okay, and that scratched a little bit. Yeah, so I must be doing something a little weird there. That's bucket towards the back, and that fits in like so. Okay. Fortunately, we do see that little bit of scarring mark there, which is a little unfortunate. Just with the way I've been nipping. So that maybe if I do something different on the sanding side of things, but I'll have to take a look at that, I think, another time. Not so sure I want to get into painting Gunpla kits just yet. I first off need to get back into the habit with the stuff that has to be painted regardless. So that also don't have a whole lot in the way of moving parts too. Obviously, like with Gunpla, you would paint it in sub-assemblies, or by the individual pieces. But yeah, it's not something I necessarily want to tackle just yet, personally. Someday, maybe, but not yet. Okay, so we got that. Now, for our left and right arm. Let's see, this is left arm. Yeah, so we'll do it this way. So this, wait. Oh, okay, there's another piece I'm missing here. I need to put on 13 as well, which is this piece here. There we go. Yeah, so we have to do this step twice as well. Nope. Yeah, because we ended up just missing that. That. Yeah, because this has to go above. This. I believe that is indeed in the way it needs to go, because we got that. This piece goes in like that. Okay. One more on this guy. Yeah, there's number 13 way over there. We'll get this all nipped out. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. So that. There. Couple little small-ish white marks, unfortunately. Yeah, like another kit I remember that was kind of notorious for sort of leaving pretty noticeable marks or nub marks that I've built was the MG Buster, like the darker green pieces. It really it really showed when the stress marks and that on it. So some colors just they seem to amplify that a lot. Okay, now that we got this, I'll find the worst of these, and that will become the left arm. Because the thinking is that we will put the worst sort of like on the inner side. You're not necessarily gonna see that if it's standing upright. Okay, so there's that guy, and yes, so we have an option of fan. This is on what? A2, so we want this. So we could do open or 25. Let's slot in 25. Are there hands on A1? No. Okay. So if we want, we only get the option of one open hand, and that's on the left arm. So okay, so that and B1 10. That's B2. Yeah, so here we are. So number 10 is for the left, apparently. In some cases, these usually are like interchangeable, but pretty sure. In a lot of cases, these little hand back plates are interchangeable, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Actually, I want to get this piece off for a second. If I can. I know it's possible. These are usually the parts that go flying all the time. Okay. It's just the one, yeah, these sides probably could do with a little bit of a cleaning of sorts. Yep. Okay, come on, out you go. Should be able to get get the piece out. Come on. Didn't realize the grip was that good on this one. Let's see. Because what if I want to actually put a weapon on this? There we go. Found our way in. Okay. So let's just want to get this cleaned up a little bit just because it does look a little. Yeah, and let's just try to make sure we're under under the camera here. Like I'm not making use. Like I'm sure it's like I think there are like nail filing type things that would actually work kind of okay for even like miniature stuff. I know some people they like using like sanding strips to get it done, but yeah, because that spot was trying to do this without ruining as little of it as possible. Yeah, because there's all sorts of budgety sort of ways to get mostly equivalent means to get the task done. So it's and that's how a lot of war gamers offset the expensive cost of the minis. So that's they opt to not use the that that hand movement feels a little okay. Okay, there's some movement. Might just because there's a slight hinge on the wrist there. Okay. That and oh. Okay, so I did the left arm ahead of time. Reading this backwards. Okay, so then the right arm. We plug that in around there like so. B19 and 24. Yeah, I didn't realize that I had skipped the other arm there. That and then 24 is the piece we'll want here. Sadly, with this particular kit, we only get one open hand. And it's for specifically the left. Would be nice to have like equivalent sort of options like for both left and right, but they can only put so many pieces on a single sprue, so that might be part of it. Do a quick brushing. Place that on here. Hopefully the fit is as good as it is on the left. And there we go. It just feels a little weird. I didn't put like this piece in backwards, did I? No, I put that in right. Because it's that extra sort of it just seems weird. Like, you'd think I'd be able to rotate more like outwards. Just take a look here. Because like once it's in that sort of position, that's great. Is it the same on this arm? Because it's if I move it like that, does that give it okay, that makes it very loose. And there it's a lot more rigid and like, okay. Yeah, because that bulkier portion there is behind. Just get that. Okay, I think that is all right. Yep, and then we slide into the arms. Or slot the arms onto the body, I should say. Oh. There we go. Oh, sorry, I should try to keep that in view. Okay, that. All right. With the arms too, like we do get a little bit of mobility that way, which is really cool. Out and in. Bit of a shoulder wiggle as well. They did do a really, I think, a really good job with the whole bits on these things, or these particular series of kits. Okay, so the next is the waist. We probably will be able to get done tonight as well. So let's see. A1 for Alpha 1, Bravo 2, Charlie, Delta 1, Echo 1, and Echo 2. Okay, so we don't need our Bravo 1 runner. Is this guy. We can put him back. We'll need Charlie. We'll need Delta 1. Oh, Delta 1 is one of these two. There we go. Yes, lost a little bit track in there, but that's because I was looking way over to my left here. Delta 1, Echo 2. Okay, so all of these. Wait, you're Alpha 1. Yep. Alpha 2 we can put back. Yes, so we can do it like this. I'll just, for the moment, just stack them all alphabetically like that. Nope. And we'll work from there. Okay, so Alpha 1, we need 3. Okay, so it's this larger piece here. That, and then one more. There. Of course. As we so use them, just got put back there. So, not sure if there was much point to my organizing earlier. There we go. And those larger gates tend to leave a bit more of a mark than the others. Okay, so got that. It's gonna be like that. Echo 1. This is Echo 1. Yes, and number 15. Yes, so this long bar here. Let's get that all nipped out. Put that there, and then we will get that. This guy here. And then this guy here. All right. Then positioning. So this guy. Slaughter in like that. Awesome. Then, okay, more from Echo 1. Oh, sorry, Echo 1's already, it's already over here. We want 18 and 16. All right. Let's get this guy all cleaned up. Yep, like so. Gotta do these like one at a time, just so I don't lose track of who's who. That was 18. Yes. Where's the instructions? Yeah. E1 18. It needs to be. Yeah, because it's got a specific way it wants to be placed. That goes through here. Like that. Large, small, yep. Okay. And then 16, which apparently is a little different. Doesn't look that different. That, and then here. Clean up the extra. Oop. Of course, that piece had to go flying there. That, and then there. Just take a quick look. I think it's looking pretty good. Oh, okay, so this is just showing like the little extra nub that should be pointing outwards. Okay. This is almost looking a little bit more like one of those old hot rod type engines where they have all the pistons poking out. Which I find a little bit funny. So do we... Yeah, looks like we do sort of align them. this way. So is this guy not... There. There we go. There. Or, not a piston engine looking part for a waist. Okay, so that, now, yes, so we do need Echo 2. So Echo 1's, there's a lot of pieces from here. So 17. We'll just nip that guy like so. Okay, 17. Let's see. 17. I just want to make sure I got, yeah. Okay, so it's like that. And there's two 13s that we need to slot in, which are these guys. Got here. And there is another on this runner where, yeah, here it is. Okay, so that... Let me make sure that these, they're a little bit outwards. When we pivot around like that. Okay. This step we've already done. That whole, folded it down. Right. Turn around this way, and we want it like this. Okay. That's, like, I do like sort of, like, I know, the HGs and that they don't go as into detail with, inner frames, but it is cool to, cool to sort of, like, get, like, put in all the, like, the, like, inner, like, inner components, even if, like, at the end of the day, you're not really gonna see them long term. So 29. It also has a bit of like, I don't want to quite say realism, but like you can sort of almost get a feel for how the thing would have been built in universe. So 29. Yeah, then we have the front portion. So yeah, so let's get 29 plugged in here. So that's like this. Okay, so that goes through here. Oh, it actually, wait, does it go through all these spots? Looks like it does. Okay. Okay, so that kind of keeps the whole... Then what purpose do these sort of serve, like, angle-wise? Because they don't really... Oh, okay, I see. It's in the, back skirt there. Yeah, there's a bit of a groove in the back skirt for, like, these two to move out a little bit. Okay. Bravo 2. Yep, this is Bravo 2. Yeah. Yep. Mind you, it's the only only Bravo sprue we're needing for the waist. Oh. Yes, so number 30 we need. So that's this piece here. Okay, so it's got ball bearings for this. So that's for the front skirting. And we have to be really careful that we don't mistake the little extras as part of the gate. Again, another piece that looks like it'd be very easy to cut off by accident. Thankfully, we've not done such, but and then it's 3 and 4. Yeah, so these two here. I'm just gonna nip out this whole little section. We'll get it all cleaned up, and then that this here. Then a spot right here and here. That's one of them for 8. And then the other. Okay, so yeah, so this would be this side here. And then this side here, flipped around, there we go. Okay, so that's, I think, no. That part done, then, yeah, 31, 32 for the waist. Is these parts here. A little on the crunchy side there. It does make me wonder something. Like, I'm probably nipping much further out than others when it comes to that whole two cuts. Two cuts sort of thing, but like sometimes, yeah, the piece will come out nicely. Other times, not so much. All right, so this guy replace. Oh, no others. Yeah, no other steps at the moment. Good, 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 good. So we'll layer that onto that. And that will keep these guys in really good. Okay, so we got. All right, so there's a slight angle to this. Okay, that understood. So we do that, and then we apply it to the front. So apply it to the front like this. Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a little tighter on the front here. Okay, I think we got it. Okay. Alright, so now another... Okay, so this is where Charlie actually... Okay, so... This looks like for the beam saber. 13, 14. And we do it twice. Okay. So... We might as well... Flip out... Oop, that guy. These look to be like same sort of construction for one of the beam equipment. Okay, got that out. Good. Yep. And then these sort of bits here. Yeah. Okay, that, and then this guy here. All right. Uh, and then we just do that. So it does kind of specify that the one notch needs to be like that. Repeat the same thing here. Okay, so that, both those are in. Then B2, okay, so Charlie 8, and we still have to do 2 of these, so. Charlie 8s, where are Charlie 8s? Ah, here they are. Our little, pretty much shark fins. I try to figure out a way to nip them out nicely. Okay, so over here. That. That. Okay. So that guy's out, but we need a B. Oop. That'd be that's a mess waiting to happen, to be honest. all those forbidden sprinkles going everywhere. 33. We need. Okay, so it does differ like from left and right. So we will play along with the instructions for now. So we got our 33, we're gonna need our 35 next. So up, up, and then another a little bit up there. Okay, and we'll need that runner shortly. But first we gotta get this in this piece just hooked in. Like so. Then the beam saber. Yeah, so it goes one like this. And then this guy here, yeah. It connects like that. Okay, so these particular, they're definitely in there. I think a bit more securely than the Freedoms, because the Freedoms, they just kind of like slot in and just sit there. They're notorious for popping out. on the equivalent Freedom from this line. Mighty Freedom, I think it is. Do that, and then one more. This, and find that small, itty bitty spot right here. There we go. There we go. All right. So, again, once again, we do this. Let's see. Because that was a little on the more skeptic side. Let's see. This guy going. Hopefully that's nicely cleaned up. Yeah, there we go. And we do this. Oh, on the spot. Yeah, so we do want to have this the other way. That would be important. And then this way for that. Okay. So it doesn't really mention where to where to connect them. Okay. Just seeing what yeah, and there is of course the backpack that we're just about halfway. Okay, so the legs going first and then the side guys go in. Okay. That's partly why they're not we can't put them in just yet. Okay. Because we've got what the legs left, and then there's of course the back. Back and the extra. Yeah, just just determining whether or not we wrap things up now or if we press forward. Just because okay. You know what? I think we will wrap it up here for tonight. I know it's a little earlier than how long I usually stream. Usually usually a bit longer. But I just got this weird sort of feeling that after the legs, like the legs in the back could be their own streams, so to speak. So for those that stopped by tonight, it's greatly appreciated as always. And yeah, we're making our way through this. Can't quite put these all together just yet because instructions are kind of implying I should have the legs on here first before I connect everything all together. But we managed to get the head, core, arms, waist all done. So that's the bulk of it. Yeah, like I said, it's just what legs and the back, which will yeah, legs, back, and the weapon. Yes, which we will save for next time. So like I said, I'll end it there. As for when I'll be next streaming, nope, ads are not starting, and nope, we are snoozing ads. So, as I was saying, as for when I'll be next streaming, it'll be most likely Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. It's most likely gonna be more MechWarrior Mercenaries. It's we are indeed gonna be. It's a long haul to get through the campaign, it seems. So it's but hey, we're doing good. We're yeah, like I said in Battletech, the poor Cyclops, every time it goes out, it seems to come back half a mech. But other than that, hey, we haven't mismanaged the mercenary company to the point of running out of sea bills, to say the least. So, yeah, like I said, that's probably what we'll be picking up there on Friday, most likely. And like I said, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. I usually stream Fridays, Saturdays, usually every week, unless something comes up. But with that, yeah, that's the plan. And we'll probably pick up on this next Saturday. So with that, everyone, until next time, take care and safe travels.